Hello and welcome to the Ohio Arts Council's Rife Gallery. This is the Nexus of Art and Health Friends and Family Workshop with artist Sean Merchant. Today we're going to explore mirror engraving and reverse painting techniques to develop intentional, reflective works as an extension of the exhibition. We'll hear first from the artist, then gather our materials and work through the project step by step. There will be dedicated pause points in the video, but please work at your own pace and use this video as you need. All right, welcome, Sean.
Hi, thanks for having me, and welcome everybody to this workshop. Thanks for coming. And I'm artist Sean Merchant, and let's get started. So first, we're going to prepare the glass. What you'll need for that is your mirror tile, somewhere around the size of your palm, a small metal file, a white enamel spray paint, eye protection. And first we'll place the mirror tile reflective side down on a scrap surface, a piece of cardboard or a drop cloth. This is what you're going to be using to paint on. Spray evenly on the back of the mirror with a light layer of white enamel spray paint. Make it very light. Once it's dried, after about a day, use the metal file to gently take the sharp edges and corners off of the glass tile. You'll want to go at about a 45-degree angle and, again, gently scrape over a trash can or something like that to catch any of the glass filings. When you're done, clean your hands, and if there's anything on the floor or the work surface, wipe it up with a wet paper towel. Now you're ready to do your drawing. What you'll need for that is pencil and paper, Sharpie marker, paint markers, mirror, about the size of your palm again, but any size is good, tracing paper, the same size as the mirror, a spray bottle with water, paper towels, cloth, your engraving tool, also known as a pen engraver, and your eye protection. Now here's where you're going to do your initial drawing. Print or sketch your design onto a piece of regular paper. And think about what your drawing might want to be. So first, take your piece of paper and outline your mirror so that you have a scale for what your drawing is going to be. And then think about what you may want to inlay into the mirror. When you look into the mirror from the reflective surface, you'll see whatever you've drawn sort of imposed into the same reflection as what you see. So as you begin to draw, align your tracing paper and transfer your design with the pencil. Again, align the tracing paper to the back side of the mirror. This would be the painted surface, the non-reflective side. Make sure you flip the design backwards so it reads correctly onto the front side of the mirror, as well as letting your graphite transfer to the enamel-coated back. So again, you're going to take the piece of tracing paper and the graphite side that you've just drawn, put that side onto the white surface. Trace heavily over your lines again and push hard with the pencil so that the design comes through, transfers the graphite onto the white painted surface. Now you're going to go over your outline with the Sharpie. This will keep the drawing from washing away with the water or going away when you do the engraving. And now you're ready to engrave. Place your mirror onto the cloth so that it doesn't move or damage the table. And spray the back of your mirror with the water. Take your engraving tool and begin going over the Sharpie lines. And keep spraying the water as you engrave. This will keep your engraving dust to a minimum and keeps the engraving tip fresh. Now flip your mirror over every once in a while to see the progress of your engraving, to see if the engraving has come all the way through the reflective surface, and continue to refine as needed. Now it's time to add color. Wipe off the back side of the mirror to remove all the remaining engraving dust. And on the back side of the mirror, use your paint markers to apply color. Let it dry for about 10 minutes. These are acrylic markers and should dry pretty quickly. Flip your mirror over to see the progress of the color application. And be careful not to set the paint side down until it's fully dry, again, after about 10 minutes. Thank you all for joining me.
All right, thanks, folks. That was the DIY Friends and Family Workshop for our current exhibition, The Nexus of Art and Health. You can see all sorts of DIY programming on our Facebook and YouTube page. Feel free to tag us if you make some artwork that you're proud of and want to share with us. We always love to see that. And thank you again to Sean Merchant for the generosity of your time and talent and sharing this with us. Also, a special thank you to Sienna Brown for curating this phenomenal exhibition, and certainly to the governor, legislature, and the board of the Ohio Arts Council for supporting the Ohio Arts Council, this great space, and of course, Ohio artists. Thanks and have a great day.